Alright guys, apologize for the echo. We got a new Steadicam mount which Jen is practicing with right now. Now the season's starting up again. A lot of people are asking, Mike, how do I start a team? Okay, there's like me and my friend were 12, 13 years old and we want to start a team. The first thing I want to tell you is starting a team, it's really simple. The first thing I would do is, if you've got a friend of yours and you want to start a team with, the first thing I would tell you to do is start dressing alike, okay? There's a lot of jerseys that you can get. A&S Gear's got tons of jerseys from, they probably even have jerseys now stuff from 2006, 2007. Old JT jerseys, stuff like that. You can get them for dirt cheap. 8, 9, 10 bucks or whatever for a cheap jersey. Buy the cheapest jerseys you can. Get a couple of them. Get maybe one for you, one for your friend you want to start a team with, and then maybe one or two more. And then when you go out there and you start playing, constantly play and work together when you're out there on the field, whether you're playing woods ball, whether you're playing rec ball, whether you're playing air ball, whatever it is, just you two always work together. And what's going to happen is people are going to start to see you two, they're going to see that you're wearing the same jerseys, they're going to associate you guys with a team. This is even before you come up with the team name. Then from there, you've got to be social when you're at the field, okay? And you've got to be upfront and honest with players. So you got to, walk up to players, also tell them, yeah, we're looking to start a team. Are you interested in joining a team, helping us get a team off the ground? And then usually from there, players are going to ask, well, what are you guys looking to do? Are you guys looking to play scenario? Are you guys looking to play woods ball? Are you guys looking to play air ball? Whatever it is. So that's where you start socializing with other players, and you're going to start picking up players in your own skill set. Once you start getting there, you're going to pick up 3 players, then you're going to pick up 4 players, then 5 players, then 6 players. The hardest part about getting a team off the ground is that no one wants to really join a team that's just starting out. But once you get the team established, then everybody's going to want to join your team. So it could take you anywhere between 2 to 6 months for you to finally get a team off the ground. Now, let's say, for instance, you want to play tournaments, okay? The rule of thumb for me with tournaments is you've got 20 players on your roster, you're going to have 10 show up to practice and 5 are going to have money for the tournament. And then you're going to lose a player every single month, okay? And this is, I've seen this for 20 years of paintball. That's how it always is. I got 20 people on my roster, 10 make it to practice, and if it's time for a tournament, that's going to give me like 5 players, which means if I want to play a PSP where you need 10 players rostered, then I'm probably going to need to actually have a roster of probably close to like 30 players, because 15 are going to make it to practice, and then maybe 8 are going to have the money for the actual tournament. So that's, when you're trying to get a team off the ground, you can't be frustrated with the fact that if you've got 15 players who you think are on your roster, that half of them show up to practice, then a third of them actually have the money for the tournament. It's just a numbers game with paintball, and you can't really get frustrated when players quit and leave and go and play other things. It's just business. It's nothing to really get too upset about. But that's the first thing I would say. If you're looking to join a team, start dressing alike and start playing like a team and start working with each other. Come up with your own codes, walk a field before you get out there, so that way you actually look like you know what you're doing a little bit, instead of just showing up and playing rec ball and then you're not really communicating with your new teammate or anything like that. Actually work together. This is how we got Rendition off the ground. Me and my friend Bobby Curcio, I met him at Orbital Paintball, probably one of the biggest rec ball fields here. And I was talking to him, he was talking to me, and we started playing together, and before you know it, we both bought like $20 JT jerseys, and then before you know it, we ended up having like a team that was like lower Division 2, upper Divisional 3, over the course of like 6 months of putting in work. And we got our own guns about a year later, and then we did pretty decent at World Cup and Rookie Division, and then we moved up from there and played the CFPS tournament. So, it just takes time. It's not this, okay, me and my friend are going to start a team today, and then 2 weeks from now, you're going to have a roster of 20 players. So that's the first thing I do. And then, once you get the team and you put in the work and you've got a core group of guys that are putting in a lot of effort, don't just let other people on your team just because they offer. I mean, once you've got 10 solid players and you're starting to play tournaments and stuff like that, people are going to want to jump on your bandwagon. These are the same people, that told you to piss off a few months earlier when you couldn't even, when you were begging for help from people. So I have no problem whatsoever when people wanted to join my team to put them to do the tasks that we had to do when we were getting our team off the ground. Collecting pods, washing pods, grabbing paint, filling pot, all those little grunt things, wiping down teammates, stuff like that. Don't be afraid of putting people through a little bit of, newbie training and letting them earn their stripes. It's all the stuff you had to do, so make them do it. Don't just hand it to them. So that's about it. And then once you get your team off the ground, the best part about having a team off the ground is when people start coming up and asking you questions at the field. My favorite thing to tell people, I love telling this, is the biggest dick thing to tell people, but it's so hilarious. People come up to you, it's like, hey, you guys have a team? Yeah. What's your team rank? Oh, we're probably Division 3. You guys sponsored? Yeah. What do you guys get for free? Oh, everything. We get guns, we get paint, loaders, masks. Can I play for you? No. No, absolutely not. You cannot play for us. So I love telling that. So rendition, we always said that, and even on USF, it was hilarious. At one USF tournament, some kid came up and asked us, like, "What do you guys a team? Yeah. You guys play for USF? Yeah. What do you guys get for free? Everything. Can I play for you? No, absolutely not." So that's the best part. Once you have your team off the ground, is being able to pick and choose the players that you want on your team. So that's about it. It takes time, but I would get the same jerseys and just go out there and start recruiting people to join, and don't be disappointed when people fall off because you're going to lose a player a month. Thank you.